AT fans, Monk here, and today's Monk Bite is going to be on rain and rain gear on the Appalachian Trail. Okay, this is also a suggestion coming from Angie, who, by the way, recently completed all 4,000 foot mountains in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and I think she's going to do New England next, probably the world. So I say that because if you have a question on thru hiking, you know, and anything you want to know about it, just bring in Ask the Monk, and we'll take it on. So this is another great topic, very, very important topic. Okay, first of all, as far as rain on the Appalachian Trail, yes, there's going to be a lot of it. And in fact, I estimated it rained at least once a day, probably 70% of the time that I was on the trail. And it's just a fact of life. And it's one that you have to, I think, honestly, emotionally and psychologically come to terms with pretty quick, or you're not going to finish the hike. It really is as simple as that. And I'm not going to lie, it's discouraging. You know, I'm pretty strong mentally in terms of, you know, always finding a way to keep going. But when you're in the rain for 12 hours, say it's raining for 12 hours a day and you're hiking for 12 hours in the rain, it's really tough to find a lot of positive in that. Other than that, just to keep hiking and knowing that the rain will stop. It's going to be a better day, and you just keep on pushing through. And that's also that's life. So number one, if your goal is to stay dry on the Appalachian Trail, I would seriously consider not thru hiking the trail. Okay, if that is your objective, good luck with that. It's not going to happen. Okay, I was in Georgia and I was crossing a road, and there was a couple that was sitting on the side of the road, and they said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm kind of following the trail here." They said, "Well, we're getting a shuttle." They said, "Don't you know it's going to rain? You know, starting like in an hour." I was like, "Well, okay." I mean, they'd only hiked like 4 miles that day, and they were calling it quits. And the truth is, they're never getting to Maine. There's never going to finish the thru hike. If that's their goal. It's virtually impossible. Okay, so Monk's advice number one: if it rains, hike through it. Hike. I never ever let the weather stop me. I never took a day off because of the weather. The weather's going to be what the weather's going to be, and I had a 4-month, you know, window to finish that trail, and I was going to finish it. So I think most importantly, make a decision, no matter what the weather is. You know, rain, snow, whatever, you just got to keep going. So that's number one. Number two, as I said, you're going to get wet. That's all there is to it. Don't have a strategy to stay dry, because it's not going to happen. Okay. So on the trail, you're either sweating, once the weather turned warmer, you're always going to be wet. Your shirt soaked. I mean, when I started hiking, once it got into May, I was soaked within 10 minutes. Soaked. Shorts, shirt, everything. That's the way. So it didn't matter whether it was raining, I was wet. Either that or it's raining and you're wet. So that doesn't really matter. In terms of what you can do about it, in terms of rain gear, I actually found that the rain gear I had, which is very lightweight, like a 7-ounce, I think it was a Marmot rain jacket, and I carried some rain pants with me, at least when I was down south when it was colder in April. I found that to be effective, particularly when it was cold, and if it was raining and cold, yes, I would use my rain pants and my rain jacket. But then once it got warmer, I rarely used my rain jacket, and I sent my rain pants home. And here's why: when you're hiking, you generate enormous amount. You become like a furnace. You generate a lot of heat, and you know you're going to start sweating. And if you've got a rain jacket and it's warmer, it's pointless. For one, you're going to be wetter inside than you are outside. And on top of that, you're kind of running a risk, like in terms of hypothermia. You know, you're creating a problem. And I wanted the rain jacket as a backup if I did run into some trouble as far as that goes. So when it was warmer, I did not wear a rain jacket, and I certainly never wore rain pants. And I just hiked through it. Because you're sweating, and I just got wet. That's then again, back to the very first point I made, right? Okay, I'm not gonna do a retake here. You're gonna get wet. You are always going to be wet. Accept that. And if you accept that, you're gonna be okay. If you know the mantra, no rain, it's number one, no pain, no main. So I think really more than anything, it's making that decision going into it. It's gonna be wet, you're gonna hike through the rain, you're gonna do great. That's what I got on rain on the Appalachian Trail. Monk out.